Welcome to our channel. Today we're covering 9 signs you might be low on magnesium, and simple fixes. This isn't just some boring health video. We're going to break down something that affects millions of people and most of them don't even know it. Think about it. You could be feeling tired, stressed, or just not 100%, and the solution could be hiding in your food. It sounds crazy, but this tiny mineral is a complete game changer for your body's energy, your muscles, and even your mood. We've spent a ton of time digging into the science to bring you the absolute best information in the simplest way possible. I was shocked when I found out how important magnesium is for literally hundreds of functions in your body. It's like the secret VIP manager working behind the scenes to make sure everything runs smoothly. But here's the crazy part. A huge percentage of the population isn't getting enough. If you find this helpful, please like the video and subscribe for more health tips. Let's get right into it. Okay, first up, this one is a massive tell. Muscle cramps and twitches. You know that super annoying feeling when your eyelid won't stop twitching? Or you wake up in the middle of the night because your calf muscle has seized up in a crazy, painful knot? It's the worst feeling ever, and it could be your body screaming at you for more magnesium. It sounds almost too simple to be true, but this is one of the most common signs, and we're going to break down exactly why it happens. Don't skip this, because understanding this is key to fixing it for good. Here's the deal, explained super simply. Your muscles have 2 main states, contracting and relaxing. Calcium is the mineral that tells your muscles to contract, to tighten up. Magnesium is the opposite. It's the chill-out mineral. It comes in and tells your muscles, all right guys, party's over, time to relax. When you don't have enough magnesium, calcium can just run wild. The absolute best way is to load up on magnesium-rich foods, almond spinach. Alright, on to sign number 2. This one is huge. Are you feeling tired all the time? Not just, I had a long day tired, but that deep, bone-crushing fatigue where you feel like you're moving through molasses? Your body is trillions of tiny cells. Each cell has little power plants called mitochondria. They create the energy that fuels everything you do. Blinking, running a marathon. The main energy molecule is ATP. Mind-blowing part, ATP must be bound to a magnesium ion to work. Without magnesium, ATP is basically useless, like a full tank of gas but no key to start the car. That's why you feel drained. Your body works overtime to make energy, but it can't activate it properly. Plan. Look at your fuel source, food. Eat balanced meals for sustained energy. Cut back on the junk. Ultra-processed foods, sugary drinks. Instead of sugary cereal for breakfast, try oatmeal with nuts and seeds. Small changes equal big difference in energy and magnesium stores. If you're eating well and still running on empty, call the professionals. Let's talk about sign number 3, and it's one that can ruin your entire next day. Trouble sleeping. Are you lying in bed at night staring at the ceiling, your mind racing with 1,000 thoughts? Or maybe you fall asleep okay, but you wake up multiple times during the night and can't get back to a deep, restful sleep. Magnesium plays a central role in calming down your entire nervous system. It helps regulate neurotransmitters, which are the chemical messengers in your brain. Specifically, it helps increase levels of GABA, a neurotransmitter that has a calming effect. Think of GABA as the brake pedal for your brain. It slows things down, quiets the noise, and allows you to relax and drift off to sleep. When you're low on magnesium, you have less GABA, so your brain's accelerator pedal is stuck down, making it almost impossible to wind down. Magnesium also helps regulate the hormone melatonin, which controls your sleep-wake cycles. So, not having enough magnesium can throw your whole internal clock out of whack. First, create a rock-solid bedtime routine. This is non-negotiable. Go to bed and wake up around the same time every single day, even on weekends. And here's a big one. You have to limit caffeine, especially in the afternoon and evening. And, for the ultimate magnesium sleep hack, try a magnesium-rich evening snack about an hour before bed. If your sleep problems are severe or you have chronic insomnia, you absolutely must see a doctor. This next one is, all about your mood. Do you ever feel anxious, on edge, or just plain irritable for what seems like no reason at all? Maybe small things set you off, or you have this constant feeling of dread or worry that you just can't shake. What if it's a sign that your nervous system is out of balance? This is where magnesium steps in as the ultimate chill-out mineral for your mind. Your nervous system is basically a huge network of electrical wires. Magnesium is crucial for keeping these signals stable and preventing them from getting overexcited. It also helps regulate your body's stress response system. It can help control the release of stress hormones like cortisol. When you're low on magnesium, your nervous system is basically on high alert all the time. This is why a simple deficiency can manifest as feelings of anxiety, restlessness, irritability, and even a low mood. First, we double down on the magnesium-rich foods we've already talked about: leafy greens, nuts, seeds, legumes. But let's add another layer: stress management techniques. These work hand in hand with magnesium. Try simple breathing exercises. When you feel anxious, just stop and take 5 deep, slow breaths. And this is the most important part. If your anxiety or low mood is severe, or if it's impacting your daily life, please seek help from a mental health professional. Your mental health is too important. Alright, sign number 5 is a real pain, literally. We're talking about headaches and migraines. If you find yourself reaching for pain relievers several times a week, or if you suffer from debilitating migraines that knock you out for a whole day, you need to hear this. While there are a million reasons for headaches, a growing body of research is pointing a finger at low magnesium levels, especially for migraine sufferers. This could be a missing link you've been searching for. Magnesium is involved in so many processes that can affect headaches. It helps with nerve function, regulates neurotransmitters, controls blood vessel tone. One leading theory for migraines is something called cortical spreading depression, which is like a wave of hyperexcitement that moves across your brain, triggering pain. Researchers believe that having adequate magnesium levels can help prevent this wave from starting in the first place. So, here's your anti-headache mission. First, and this is so simple but so many people forget: hydrate, hydrate, hydrate. Second, don't skip meals. Big drops in blood sugar can also trigger headaches. Next, become a detective. Start a simple food and symptom diary. Over time, you might start to see patterns that you never noticed before. And finally, if you get frequent headaches or migraines, you have to discuss magnesium with your healthcare provider. This is a medical conversation, so make sure you're having it with an expert who knows your health history. Okay, we have to talk about it. It's not glamorous, but it's incredibly common. Sign number 6 is constipation. If you're feeling bloated, uncomfortable, and things just aren't moving regularly, before you reach for a harsh laxative, you should seriously consider if a lack of magnesium could be the culprit. It plays a surprisingly huge role in keeping you regular, and fixing it can be a game changer for your gut health. It works in 2 amazing ways. First, remember how magnesium is the ultimate relaxation mineral for your muscles. Your entire digestive tract is basically one long muscular tube. If you're low on magnesium, these intestinal muscles can't relax properly. That can slow down or even stop this movement. The second way it helps is more direct. Certain forms of magnesium act as an osmotic laxative. That means they draw water into your intestines. Your first line of attack is the trifecta of gut health: fiber, fluids, movement. You have to be eating enough fiber from things like fruits, vegetables, whole grains, and legumes. You also have to be drinking enough water to help that fiber do its job. And finally, get moving. Even a 20-minute walk each day can help stimulate your gut muscles. If you've nailed the basics and you're still struggling, talk to your doctor about magnesium. The type of magnesium matters. Use as directed. Don't overdo it. Start with a low dose and see how your body responds. It's a tool, not a crutch. Best with professional guidance. Okay, listen up, because this one is extremely important and not something to ignore. Sign number 7 is heart palpitations or an irregular heartbeat. This can feel like your heart is fluttering, skipping a beat, racing, or just pounding really hard in your chest. Your heart is a special muscle. Its rhythm is controlled by a precise electrical conduction system. Calcium and magnesium are in a delicate dance. Calcium stimulates the heart to contract and pump blood. Magnesium helps it relax between beats. Low magnesium can lead to excess calcium in heart cells, causing overexcitement of the electrical system. This is my most important message. If you have new, frequent, or severe heart palpitations, chest pain, shortness of breath, seek immediate medical evaluation. Do not self-diagnose or treat this with magnesium alone. Your heart is not something to experiment with. Go to a doctor or the ER to rule out serious cardiac conditions. This is non-negotiable. Once evaluated and it's not an emergency, you can discuss magnesium levels with your doctor. They can run lab tests for magnesium and other electrolytes. Too much magnesium can also cause rhythm problems, and it can interact with heart medications. This must be managed by a clinician. Your safety is the #1 priority. Let's move on to sign number 8, which can be a really weird and alarming sensation: numbness or tingling in your hands and feet. Medically, this is called paresthesia, but most of us know it as that pins and needles feeling you get when your foot falls asleep. However, if you're experiencing this frequently for no obvious reason, it could be a sign of a deeper nerve issue, and magnesium deficiency can be part of that puzzle. So what's the connection? it all comes back to the nerves. Magnesium helps calm and stabilize the nervous system. Your peripheral nerves, the ones that go out to your arms, hands, legs, feet, are especially sensitive. Severe magnesium deficiency can lead to peripheral neuropathy, which is damage or dysfunction of these nerves. That can mix up signals, causing numbness, tingling, burning. Think of it like static on a phone line. When things work, the signal is clear, but without enough magnesium you get interference and static. Magnesium rarely works alone. Numbness and tingling are often linked to other nutrient deficiencies, especially B vitamins like B12, B6. These are essential for nerve health and the myelin sheath. A deficiency in any can cause similar symptoms. Look at the whole nutrition picture. Don't hyper-focus on one nutrient. Don't ignore this symptom. If numbness or tingling persists, see a professional. A doctor can run tests for magnesium, B vitamins, and other causes. Proper diagnosis is the only way to fix the root cause. Don't just hope it goes away. We're at our final sign, number 9, and it's a silent one that affects millions: high blood pressure. You often can't feel high blood pressure, which is why it's called the silent killer. But over time it puts a huge strain on your heart and blood vessels. Your blood vessels aren't just rigid pipes, they are lined with a layer of smooth muscle. For your blood pressure to be healthy, these blood vessels need to be able to relax and widen, which allows blood to flow through easily. And what's the number one mineral for muscle relaxation? That's right, it's magnesium. Think about trying to push the same amount of water through a narrow straw versus a wide straw. It takes a lot more pressure to get it through the narrow straw. Your heart has to work much harder to pump blood through those constricted vessels. And that increased force is what we measure as high blood pressure. The best dietary strategy for blood pressure is something called the DASH diet, which stands for Dietary Approaches to Stop Hypertension. And guess what? This eating plan is naturally packed with magnesium. It emphasizes fruits, vegetables, whole grains, low-fat dairy. It's also rich in potassium, another mineral that's crucial for balancing sodium and maintaining healthy blood pressure. This is my final, crucial warning. If you are already on blood pressure medication, you must talk to your doctor before you start taking a magnesium supplement. Magnesium can enhance the effect of some blood pressure drugs, which could cause your pressure to drop too low. Regular physical activity, managing stress, and working with your doctor is the ultimate combination for getting your blood pressure under control. And that's it, 9 huge signs that you might be low on magnesium. We covered everything from muscle cramps, fatigue, anxiety, and even heart health. It's crazy how this one mineral is involved in so many things, right? The main takeaway is this: listen to your body. These little signs and symptoms are your body's way of communicating with you. Now you have the knowledge to understand what it might be saying. The power is in your hands to start making small changes today. Remember, the goal isn't to get obsessed or stressed about a deficiency. The goal is to be empowered. Start by adding more magnesium-rich foods into your diet. Challenge yourself to try a new one this week. Focus on hydration. Focus on movement. Focus on sleep. These are the foundations of good health that support everything else. If you have persistent or severe symptoms, talk to a healthcare professional for a clear diagnosis and personalized plan. Your health is your greatest asset. Invest in it. Thanks for watching. If this helped, please like, subscribe, share it. Spreading this could genuinely help someone you know. We put a ton of work into these videos. Your support helps us keep going. Now we want to hear from you. Drop a comment. Which sign surprised you the most, and what should we cover next? Thanks again. See you in the next video.